How to Train Your Dragon 1 is not only my favorite animated movie of all time, it's my favorite movie of all time, period. I love that film. A couple of days ago, I've rewatched the first film. Last time I've watched it was like 6 to 8 years ago. Yeah, that's been a long time. Long time. And I loved it as a kid. I rewatched it again now that I'm old enough to understand the humor and etc. It is an amazing film. A beautiful film. I'm not afraid to admit this. I cried. Yep, you heard me. I cried. Forbidden Friendship is the best film OST of all time. I don't care what... Alright, in my opinion, may not factually, that song, that soundtrack brings me tears. Even when I'm just listening to where's my phone? Even when I'm just listening on my phone, right? Walking around my room and listening to it with my headphones, it brings tears in my eyes. I love the song. I love the film. Don't get me wrong. The rest of the music, the rest of the soundtracks in this film are as beautiful. They're just amazing. Stellar. I took that film for granted. And rewatching it, thinking, maybe it's not going to be as good now that I'm an adult, because, things are better when you're a child than when you're an adult. But nope. I couldn't have been more wrong. And to tell you how much I love the film, I want to show... Okay. Sammy, who's editing this video, which is me, put the photo you're thinking of. Put the photo of little Sammy in his hiccup outfit. See that? That boy's me. And if you're curious where I got the outfit, my mom made it. My mom made it. All from scratch. All from scratch. She's still alive, by the way. She's still alive. The rest of my family's alive. Hey, don't be upset or anything. Yeah, that's me. You know what? I'm gonna make my blog. Okay. After this video releases, right after this video releases, I'm changing my YouTube logo to this. Yes, I'm changing to this. Hey, I know I had you for like 10 videos. I love you. You're cool. Yeah, sorry. Have a great day. See you. Little Sammy, welcome to the party. Welcome to the community. Oh yeah, that's my face. I was thinking about hiding my face, but bro, that's like, how old was I? Like 5? 4? No. 5, 6? I thought I was 5 in my video. So yeah, it's not like seeing that face will reveal my face. Though I do resemble that little boy over there. He's cute. And by the way, I don't have the outfit no more. Don't know what happened to it. And the boots are authentic too. My mom made those boots from scratch, but unfortunately, the video is, and the picture is, doesn't get my whole body. I will one day get that outfit again made. Alright, I will one day. You wait. See, I love How to Train Your Dragon 1. And I remember watching How to Train Your Dragon 2 in theaters. I don't watch films in theaters anymore. And I think I've watched like less than 10 in my life. How to Train Your Dragon 2 was one of them. Believe it or not, I've never actually watched How to Train Your Dragon 3. Or the stupid ass second title, The Hidden World. I hate that trope in films where, except putting the number, you put the second title. Yeah, I never actually watched it. I watched clips. I've watched clips, which is sad because spoiled the climax and stuff about the film and the spoilers. Light Fury. Yeah, maybe someday I'll watch the third film. And I didn't watch the live action that released like a couple of weeks ago. Whenever it releases on Prime Video, I will watch it. And I'll make a video talking about that video, about reviewing the film, right? Why am I in a crying mood? Why am I in a crying mood? Why am I in a crying? Oh, excuse me for that. Excuse me for that. Excuse me. Alright, let's talk about the humor of this film. Since when I was a little boy, I didn't really understand the humor. But now I'm an adult. I do. Yeah, I'm surprised. Some of the jokes got me laughing. You could... I think the funniest joke in this film was when what's his name? Stoic gave the Viking helmet to Hiccup. He says the helmet is actually his mother's breastplate. Hiccup's mother's breastplate. And that Stoic is wearing one of hers just to keep her in his memory. That is hilarious. That is actual comedy. That is funny. I never realized that as a kid. I mean, obviously. Didn't understand words or etc. But now that I understood, it's actually funny. That's hilarious. And that makes me question, is every other Viking in this film whoever wears the Viking helmet, is it the breastplate of their mother? And yeah, like sort of other jokes like, oh, what's his name? There's Rough Nut and Tough Nut. I think it's Tough Nut. The male one, when he sees a little baby dragon pop out of its cage, he says, "Oh, it's the size of mine," and bites his face. What was he about to say, huh? Huh, Buster? And yeah, the comedy in this film is actually funny. Actually funny and still holds up. And now, the music. I want to talk about the music first, before the characters and everything. The music in this film is the best ever. The music in this film. To describe each and every music, I'm just gonna say this. Add the adjective beautiful / beautifully. So like this sweet moment, the music is beautifully sweet. Or during the final battle, it's beautifully intense. Or the romantic scenes, beautifully romantic. Just beautiful. It's just beautiful. I mean it when I say this. I took this film for granted. I took this film to granted. And by the way, fun fact, we almost we would have gotten another version of How to Train Your Dragon that's actually straight up adapted from the books. Or just a book, How to Train Your Dragon, where, you know those little dragons from How to Train Your Dragon? That's the size of Toothless in the book. And he's talking. I think it was the film began production in 2006, and from 2006 to 2008, before they hired the directors Chris Sanders and Dean DeBlois, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the last names. Before all that, they made the movie. I think they were about to make it. No, I imagine they made the movie like a span of 2 years. But the higher ups of DreamWorks didn't like it. It was whack. They scrapped it all away. Hired 2 directors. The directors who actually directed Lilo and Stitch. Fun fact. And just changed everything. And my God, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. And even John Powell, the music composer. Music composer? Just music producer. Song composer. No. I don't say music composer. I don't know what it's called. The music composer, right? Of these songs throughout the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, John Powell. He legit was given creative freedom to make his music however he wants. The director just said, "Here's the scenes. Here's the script. Here's the what's it called? Show art? I don't know what it's called. It's like a rough animation of how it's gonna go, right? Artboard, showboard, something like that. Here's this. I'll let you decide how the background soundtracks should be, alright? Have fun." Gave him full freedom, full throttle, to make the music however he wishes, without being restricted or given taglines or whatever to I don't know what I'm saying. He was given freedom. He was given freedom to make music however he wants, and he knocked it out the park. We don't deserve him. We don't deserve him. He is amazing. He's extravagant. I believe he's an angel that descended from heaven and disguised himself as human to give us a piece of art, such as his music that he gave us all, that made our childhood. So the music, I'm not good at digging in depth and talking in depth about certain things. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at talking, so forgive me. The music, amazing, out of this world. And the way I'm praising it doesn't do it justice because it is better than how I'm describing it. Lord have mercy, I need to take a talking class. Characters. They're all good. They're all great. They're all perfect. They have their roles, and they execute the roles very well. Very well. I just want to talk about Hiccup and Toothless now. I love their bond. I love their bond so much. Why don't I get a dog or a cat who acts just like Toothless, huh? Why don't I? When I was a kid, I always wanted a Toothless in my life. We all did when we were kids when we watched that movie. We all wanted our own Toothless. It's a big dragon who listens to us and maybe get on his back and will take us to the skies to fly over the clouds. You got a dog. He's stupid. And apparently, Toothless, right? His mannerisms are a combination of a dog and cat. The eyes and the movement are similar to a cat. The body, the legs, the face even, the scales, is similar to an axolotl. And the wings are inspired by bat wings. That's what I heard. That's interesting. A dragon is literally... So, Toothless, the dragon, instead of being... I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I found that really cool. That they mixed 4 animals into one and we got him. Similar to Trico, actually. Similar to Trico from The Last Guardian. Amalgamation of features from different animals into one. That's interesting. Yeah, I love their bond. Their bond is so sweet. And the scene. The scene when Hiccup's tracing the ground with the twig, and then Toothless does it with a thin tree, and that song, Forbidden Friend. I love that scene. And this scene, that scene, beautiful. I can't think of any other word than beautiful to describe the whole film. Beautiful. It's beautiful. If you haven't watched the film, watch the film. If you somehow watch the live action film before ever watching the animated version, do yourself a favor, watch the animated version. I'm predicting the animated version is better than the live action. I mean, it should be. Live action is straight up copying everything from the animated version, just in live action. But I like to be proven wrong. I like to be proven wrong when I watch the live action film for the first time. Especially since the film is actually longer. I think it's longer than the animated film, so I'm curious what they added or expanded. So yeah, I love the bond between Hiccup and Toothless. Very adorable, very cute. Just very... I don't think we really see a scene like this or a bond like this in any other anime films in general. I can't think of any. I mean, yeah, there's like films where the human character is forming a friendship with, like I say, a dragon. I think it's like what? Raya in The Last Dragon, yeah, something like that, or Anna befriending a walking snowman, talking snowman. Yeah, there's scenes like that. Some How to Train Your Dragon, but How to Train Your Dragon, they placed they aimed their spotlight onto those two characters. they made it a priority to show the whole process of their bond slowly forming. Slowly forming. And that's just cute, and that's just... I'm sorry, forgive me. Beautiful. Forgive me, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I can't think of any other word. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Very few films I will give a 10 out of 10. Very, 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 very few things I'll call it a magnum opus. How to Train Your Dragon 1 is easily a magnum opus. A 10 out of 10. It is perfect. It's just everything. It's everything. It's just, and the dialogue, they're not like masterfully written. I wouldn't say they're masterfully written. Matter of fact, I'm surprised how fast the film was, the pacing. It felt fast, but it didn't feel fast at the same time. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, it's like zooming in a few things, but it felt perfectly long enough. It felt, we don't need to delve deep in, or like expand one scene longer than it should have. Just go past it and only expand the scenes which is like heartfelt moments, right? Say the final battle or the friendship formation between the dragon and the boy. Toothless and Hiccup. What I call them that? Dragon and the boy. So yeah, it didn't feel too fast, nor did it feel too slow. It felt perfect. Perfect for a kid's movie. And by the way, just because it's animated, and just because it's aimed for kids, doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It doesn't mean it's a childish movie, alright? I'll forever defend this fact. A kid's movie could match its quality to other films, it's like live action films that adults will enjoy, preferably. Don't treat anime films as a kiddie film, alright? Don't do that. They could be as beautiful, if not better, than a lot of live action films ever. I mean it. I prefer animation over live action, because with animation, the possibilities are endless. You could do so much animation that you can't do in live action. Yes, there's CGI, but most of the time CGI ain't gonna look that good or that believable. Plus, it's expensive, it takes a long time, therefore a movie will take years and years and years to release. Whereas animation takes like, 3 to 5 years or less, and it will fit the setting. Not the setting, but it will. No one will say, "Oh, it's ugly." No one looked at How to Train Your Dragon, the first film, and said, "Ugh, the dragons don't fit in this world. What's this?" Sorry about the interrupted cut. The room's getting hot. My visor's fogging up. I can't see nothing, and I'm sweating bad. I hate summer. I prefer winter. Winter all day. So talk about the characters, the music. Story. Story is simple, but it's wonderful. It's delightful. It's about a boy who is he is different from other Vikings. Other Vikings fight. They're all ferocious, ambitious. Hiccup. He's just a boy. He's little, or littler, and he wants to prove himself to be a Viking and go out there and fight alongside them. He shoots down a Night Fury, which is actually a powerful dragon that no one even has a proper description of, other than he's the child of death and lightning or something like that. Everyone doubts him, so he goes, finds the Night Fury, frees him because he couldn't put himself to kill the dragon since he sees himself in the dragon. He's curious why the dragon didn't kill him, so he goes back to the dragon. He realizes they're different than how Vikings interpret them. They're not mindless killers. They're animals. They have heart, and they're actually slaves to the bigger dragon in the volcano, Red Death. Yeah, Red Death. That's his name. And what they're doing, attacking the village, yoinking all the animals for food. They're feeding the master, or else they'd be killed. And while that's going on, Hiccup is helping Toothless, right? Forming a trustworthy bond between one another, while also building, because Hiccup destroyed one of its wings on its tail, so he's trying to give back Toothless the ability to fly. So he makes an artificial wing, attaches it to Toothless. He can't fly by his own, so over time he builds a saddle and trains the dragon till they're able to fly, needing each other, right? It's just really sweet. Watch the film. Watch the film. It's really sweet. Why am I in this mood again? Don't, Sammy, don't. Good to have a helmet. Good to have a helmet. Very sweet film. Very sweet film. I highly advise. If you have a child, make your child watch this film. Then the second film. And the third film. I might actually talk about the second film and third film separately in future videos, right? Not right after this one. Maybe after a couple videos I'll make about something. I mean it when I say this. It's impossible to review this film. For me at least, because I can't stop gushing how extravagant this film is. How beautiful it is. Yes, that's my 10th time saying beautiful. It's just, don't judge it by the fact that it's a kid's film, alright? Watch it. Even if you're an adult who likes, adult kind of films, not like those films that you find on the internet. I mean, like The Godfather, or Martin Scorsese's films, Tarantino films. Just watch How to Train Your Dragon and enjoy it. And trust me when I say this, you will love it. You just will. You just will. Man, I love that film so much. Like, subscribe, comment down below your opinion, your thoughts on How to Train Your Dragon 1. And let me know if I did a good job on sort of, what did I say, review? What was I reviewed? I just gushed over and just said how much I loved it and talked about a few things of the film, right? Yeah. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.